Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers your specific stock queries on the program. In case you're here for the first time, well, the WhatsApp number is on your screens. Send me your questions here along with your name, location and your contact details. In case you're watching our show live on our YouTube channel, then you can definitely join us on our YouTube platform, Business Today. Go to Daily Calls Live. Use the comment section there to send me your questions. I'll be happy to address all of that with our top market experts who will be joining in shortly. But let's quickly look at how the markets are shaping up for the weekend from the morning lows. We have now seen 23,500 getting breached as well. And we are down by about 53 odd points as far as the Nifty is concerned. On the sectoral action, IT is the one that is bucking the trend, and how 3.5% of a rally on the IT stocks. That's the only space which is holding up ground strong. This is despite the fact that India VIX is up by over 2%. Rest all of the sectors are down into the session. But look at the Nifty names. Tech Mahindra 4% higher, Infosys 4% higher, TCS 3.5% higher. You also have HCL Technologies 1.5% higher, Wipro up by 1%. At least, out of the top 7 names on the Nifty, you have 5 names that are from the Nifty IT names as well. So that's where the action is looking like. Let's actually go across to Nilesh Jain, our guest on the show, to help us understand what do we make of the market move at this point in time. Nilesh, good afternoon. Good to have you with us. First up, a quick comment on the market breaching 23,500 on the lower side. What does it mean? Is there further pressure? Till last week, we were monitoring 23,800 very closely. Now that has been breached and 23,500 has also been breached. How would you look at the pressure going forward?
Very good afternoon, Sakshi. Absolutely. See, the week has started on a cautious note. As we can see, the Nifty is slipping below 23,500. We did see that Nifty made an attempt to cross today's high somewhere around 23,700, and that's the 50-day moving average, which was earlier acting as a strong support, will now act as an immediate resistance. Looking at the overall setup, looks like Nifty is heading towards 23,400, 23,300 on the lower side. And this pressure is mainly being seen in the banking space, where the Bank Nifty is underperforming today, and it is facing strong resistance as is 50 DMA as well as 21 DMA. Both are placed exactly at 54,500 levels. So overall, the setup in the banking space looks slightly on a weaker side, and we may see Bank Nifty slipping towards 53,600, 53,400 levels on the lower side. So overall, looking at the broader setup for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, the short-term structure looks sideways to weak, but yes, if at all we see any further decline from here, there could be an opportunity to play a contra bet for a pullback trade, because earlier we have seen in the entire May series, the markets remain extremely volatile, where we have seen both sides of move. So similar kind of move we can see from here as well. So near about support, one can look for a contra bet. The broader markets, we have seen a lot of outperformance, but today, the sector that is looking strong, that's Nifty IT index. So the focus should be on the IT space. We are expecting a follow-up more to continue on the upside.
Okay, got that. Let's also take some question on the IT stocks, particularly 3.5% higher. For the index, it's crossed the 30,100 mark as well. Last 1.5 years of complete underperformance. Of course, that got aggravated post the Q4 numbers for a large cap IT names that further dented the sentiments. But the comeback of the mid cap IT names has led to this recovery. And how? Is this a FOMO trade playing out? What exactly are you looking at within the IT pack? Is it bottom fishing? Will it sustain? Or is the AI bubble, too much to handle at this point in time as well? What are you looking at the various facets in the IT pack today?
Well, Sakshi, see, we have seen a lot of underperformance in the IT space in between, where we saw a strong rebound in the market, but IT remained a strong underperformance. But given the kind of a sell-off that we have seen, the Nifty IT index already, was trading in the extremely oversold territory. There was a lot of pessimism, but now things are changing, and there is a kind of a trade for a pullback. And looking at the structure, looks like the Nifty IT index has formed a good base formation. Today was a breakout because the Nifty IT index has broken above its 50-day moving average. that is placed at 29,600. And on the upside, the immediate hurdle of 30,000 has already been surpassed. So overall, looking at the setup, we are expecting a follow-up move on the upside towards 30,800 to 31,200. So yes, there is an opportunity to play a contra bet in the IT space. Specifically, mid-cap and small-cap ITs are looking better plays. Names like Coforge, Persistent, Emphasis, KPIT Tech, so all these stocks are looking better plays. And there is a trade purely from a pullback perspective, not expecting any V-shaped kind of recovery. But yes, some bit of value buying can be seen in the IT space.
Okay, let's now take some questions. We have a lot of our viewers sending their questions as well for you, Nilesh. So let's come to it one by one. We have Ajay from Noida first writing in, says, good afternoon, Sakshi. Greetings from Noida. Good afternoon to you as well, Ajay. He says, I would need Nilesh sir's opinion on KSB Limited. I have 250 shares with my cost at 161. Currently, the stock is at 778 and I have been sitting on profits, but now the stock has been corrected after Q4 earnings. So I'm looking for an opinion. Is it still good to continue to hold at these levels, or should I book my profits now? First up, congratulations to you. What a great price that you got an entry into KSB at 161. A multi-bagger set of returns for you onto your position. But let's try and find out whether there is more upside, or is it best to now take out your profits? Nilesh.
Well, absolutely, a very strong, up move that we have seen in the recent time in this counter. But in the April series, after making highs on near about 1,000, we have already seen a correction more than 20% from the top. Now, if somebody wants to stay put, then the time horizon should be more than 6 to 8 months. If that is your time horizon, then yes, you can continue with your existing long position, because the broader setup from a 1 year plus perspective is still looking strong. But yes, there could be possibility that in between we may see some bit of lower levels near about 730 or 700 kind of levels might be tested. So the ideal strategy would be to book 50% of your profit, or keep a trailing stop loss that is coming exactly at 755 right now. So if it breaks below 755, then the next target would be 700 or 650. So either book 50% of your profit or keep a trailing stop loss in your existing long position.
Okay, fair point. I hope that this has also helped you out as well. Let's take the next question. This one is from Rohit from Nagpur. He says, hi Sakshi, hope you're doing well. I'm very well. Thank you so much, Rohit, for asking, and I hope the same for you. AGI Green Pack, ये शेयर है इनके पास. He has been holding since 587. About 160 shares is what he has onto the stock, and he wants to know now the outlook on this share. AGI Green Pack 604 पर अभी ये चल रहा है, और इनकी बेसिकली जो खरीद है वो 587 की है. तो प्रॉफिट में तो आ गए हैं ये. अभी किस तरीके से आगे देखें शेयर को?
देखिए, काफी साइडवेज रहा है काफी लंबे समय से. काउंटर हैज बीन ट्रेडिंग इन अ टाइट रेंज. अब यहाँ से जिस हिसाब से निचले स्तरों से रिबाउंड देखने को मिल रहा है, तो यस, एक फॉलोअप मूव एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. 650 670 तक का एक पुल बैक ट्रेड यहाँ पर देखने को मिल सकता है. सो फ्रॉम अ रिस्क एंड रिवॉर्ड पर्सपेक्टिव, लॉन्ग साइड में अगर ट्रेड है तो बने रहें. ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस अब जो निकल के आ रहा है वो है लगभग 575 का. तो 575 का स्टॉप लॉस लगाएं, और 650 680 तक की अपसाइड यहाँ पर देखने को मिल सकती है.
Okay. Let's take the next query. This one is from Anuj Singh. ये YouTube के जरिए हमारे साथ शो पर जुड़े हुए हैं. लिखते हैं, गुड आफ्टरनून मैम. गुड आफ्टरनून टू यू ऑल्सो अनुज. नेटवेब टेक्नोलॉजी का शेयर इनके पास है और 1722 के रेट पर है. 100 शेयर्स हैं इनके पास और 1 साल तक का टारगेट आपसे यहाँ से पूछ रहे हैं. नेटवेब टेक्नोलॉजीज़ ने बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दिया है स्टॉक मार्केट्स में. एक मल्टी बैगर रिटर्न्स दिए हैं जब से ये स्टॉक मार्केट में डेब्यू करके आया है स्टॉक. एक तरफा मूव हमने देखा है नेटवेब के शेयर्स में. कैसे देखते हैं? अभी आप ऑलरेडी ये मल्टी बैगर रिटर्न्स पर बैठे हुए हैं हमारे जो व्यूअर हैं, और उसके लिए उनको तहे दिल से बधाई कि आपने बहुत ही बढ़िया शेयर बढ़िया लेवल पर लिया और उसके बाद अच्छे खासे प्रॉफिट्स पर हैं आप. कैसे देखते हैं आप नेटवेब को? क्या यही परफॉर्मेंस आगे कंटिन्यू रहेगी?
वेल साक्षी, सबसे पहले तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. काफी अच्छा खासा मुनाफा इन्हें हो रहा है और काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग अप ट्रेंड में रहा है ये नेटवेब काउंटर. अभी भी मुझे लग रहा है कि जिस हिसाब से मोमेंटम कंटिन्यू होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है, 5000 के पार ही काउंटर बहुत ही जल्द जाता हुआ नजर आएगा. उसके बाद अगर 1 साल के ऊपर का नजरिया है तो हो सकता है ये 5300 5500 तक के भी लेवल टेस्ट कर जाए। तो यहाँ पर सबसे पहले तो अपने कैपिटल एज वेल एज प्रॉफिट को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए एक ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस लगाएं। 4500 का ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस यहाँ पर निकल के आ रहा है। एंड आई वुड सजेस्ट टू स्टे पुट इन योर लॉन्ग पोजीशन, बने रहें। और ये जो मोमेंटम है वो कंटिन्यू हो सकता है, इसीलिए इस रैली को राइड करने के लिए करंट होल्डिंग पर लॉन्ग पोजीशन पर बने रह सकते हैं।
ठीक है, ऑलराइट, नेक्स्ट क्वेरी लेते हैं। ये चांदनी का सवाल आया है, लिखते हैं गुड आफ्टरनून साक्षी, गुड आफ्टरनून नीलेश सर, इज एंजल वन एट द राइट प्राइस टू बाय राइट नाउ फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म, व्हाट वुड यू एडवाइस?
See, not a correct level to make a fresh entry. Reason
हाँ,
being, it has already rallied. So since it has already rallied, so ideally one should wait for some bit of correction towards 320 to 300. That can be a good entry point. Or buy in a staggered manner. In multiple tranches, you can start accumulating this particular counter. But yes, from a positional perspective, this counter is looking very strong and has a potential to cross 360, 380 level in the near term.
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेरी की तरफ आगे बढ़ते हैं। निकी है मुंबई से, ये लिखती हैं नीलेश सर, टाटा पावर वर्सेस अदानी पावर में बताइए। अदानी पावर ने तो अपना लाइफ टाइम हाई देख लिया, टाटा पावर कब अपना लाइफ टाइम हाई छुएगा?
See, comparatively, Tata Power is a slow mover and Adani Power is a extremely highly volatile counter. इसीलिए वहां पर हमने ऑलरेडी एक अच्छा खासा रन अप देख चुके हैं। बट यस, टाटा पावर इज अ वेरी गुड कंपनी, अच्छी कंपनी है ये। यहाँ पर लॉन्ग पोजीशन में बने रह सकते हैं। थोड़ा सा समय जरूर देना होगा क्योंकि ग्रेजुअल अपटिक यहाँ पर कंटिन्यू हो सकती है। 475 480 तक के लेवल यहाँ पर शॉर्ट टू मीडियम टर्म में देखने को मिल सकते हैं। तो करंट लेवल पर अगर लॉन्ग पोजीशन है तो 400 के स्टॉप लॉस से बने रहें। बट यस, थोड़ा सा समय देना होगा।
Okay, let's take next question. This one is from one of our viewers on our YouTube who says, sir, अजंता फार्मा का बाइंग लेवल बताइए प्लीज, टारगेट और स्टॉप लॉस भी अगर आप गाइड कर पाएं।
सी, अवॉइड फ्रेश बाइंग एट करंट लेवल क्योंकि काउंटर में काफी करेक्शन हम देख रहे हैं। 3300 से ऑलरेडी 2900 के आसपास पहुंच चुका है। फ्रेश खरीदारी के लिए 2750 के अगर आसपास मिलता है, जहां पर 200 डे लॉन्ग टर्म मूविंग एवरेज भी है, वहां पर एक अच्छी खरीदारी की रेंज बन सकती है। 2600 के नीचे का उसके बाद स्टॉप लॉस बनेगा। उसके बाद हम फिर से यहाँ पर 3200 3300 तक के लेवल ग्रेजुअली एक्सपेक्ट करके चल सकते हैं।
Okay, let's take the next question. This one is from Ankur Modi. He says, hi Sakshi, I want to know why defense shares are falling besides the robust order book, and does it make it a good buying level for stocks like BEL for a long-term investment horizon as well? Okay, we'll definitely get you an answer to that. Defense shares ने definitely पिछले क्वार्टर में भी थोड़ा अंडर परफॉर्म किया है, क्योंकि इस तरीके से उम्मीदें थी कि वेस्ट एशिया वॉर है, ऑर्डर फ्लोज इतने आ रहे हैं, सभी कंट्रीज़ प्रोटेक्शनिस्ट होती चली जा रही है और डिफेंस पर बहुत खर्चा कर रही हैं। तो ऐसे में ये लग रहा था कि शायद डिफेंस स्टॉक्स आउट परफॉर्म करेंगे, लेकिन उस तरीके की परफॉर्मेंस स्टॉक मार्केट में नहीं आई। कुछ शेयर्स हालांकि काफ़ी बढ़िया परफॉर्म करा है, कुछ शेयर्स ने जैसे एस्ट्रा माइक्रो हो गया, ऐसे तमाम शेयर्स हैं जिन्होंने डेफिनेटली बहुत ही बढ़िया रिटर्न्स दिए हैं, लेकिन अक्रॉस द बोर्ड अगर हम देखें तो उस तरीके का परफॉर्मेंस नहीं देखा। तो आप कैसे देखते हैं अभी डिफेंस शेयर्स को?
बिल्कुल ठीक कहा साक्षी आपने। देखिए, विद इन डिफेंस पैक स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक कुछ चुनिंदा स्टॉक में अच्छा मूव देखने को मिला। अपोलो उसमें से एक था, जहां पर एक वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग अपटिक इन दी मे सीरीज हमने देखी थी। मई मंथ के अंदर एक काफी अच्छा जंप देखा था। बट यस, हैविंग सेड दैट, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, डिफेंस एज अ पैक एज अ होल वी हैव सीन सम अंडर परफॉर्मेंस। थोड़ा सा साइडवेज कंसोलिडेशन हमने मई मंथ में देखा था। मेरे ख्याल से ये कंसोलिडेशन है और थोड़ा कंटिन्यू हो सकता है। एटलीस्ट फॉर नेक्स्ट 1 to 2 month आई डोंट सी एनी क्विक अप मूव इन द डिफेंस पैक। तो हो सकता है डिफेंस पैक में थोड़ा कंसोलिडेशन है वो कंटिन्यू हो। अगर बीईएल इस पर्टिकुलर काउंटर को खरीदारी करने की सोच रहे हैं लॉन्ग टर्म पर्सपेक्टिव से, तो मैं फिर भी यही सलाह दूंगा कि थोड़ा सा स्टैगर्ड वे में इसे ऐड करें, क्योंकि आज ही काउंटर ने अपने 200 लॉन्ग टर्म मूविंग एवरेज को ब्रेक किया लोअर साइड में। तो फिलहाल टेक्निकल स्ट्रक्चर वीक नजर आ रहा है। निचले स्तरों पर 390 380 तक के लेवल टेस्ट हो सकते हैं। बट यस, मल्टीपल ट्रांच में इसे लेके चल सकते हैं। 1 साल के ऊपर का नजरिया है तो बिल्कुल यहाँ पर लॉन्ग पोजीशन बना के चल सकते हैं, बट नॉट एट करंट लेवल, बाय ऑन डिक्लाइन।
Okay, let us take the next question. This one is from one of our viewers again. who says, okay, this is from our WhatsApp. We have Sumedh Lakhar from Maharashtra. He says, Nilesh sir, my question is for short term and I want to know, is it the right time to buy NBCC stock and what are the stop loss and targets that you can guide me on this?
See, first of all, a very good counter because we have seen a strong spurt coming in last couple of trading session. Today, counter is on the verge of a breakout from its 200-day long-term moving average. It is already trading above its all short-term moving average, but yes, if it closes above 103, that will be considered as a positive close. Then probably you can expect a level towards 110 to 115. So if you want to add in terms of fresh entry, then buy at current level and can be added on declines as well, keeping a stop loss below 95. Immediate target would be 110 to 115.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next question. This one is from Mohit from Ludhiana, who says, hi Sakshi, I want to know about Bandhan Bank from Nilesh sir. I have 500 shares at 187. My time horizon is 2 years. What can you guide him on Bandhan Bank? If he has a long-term horizon, should he continue to hold his position?
Yes, actually, one can stay put because the counter has been, under pressure since a long time. In fact, since 2018, if you pull up the chart of last 7, 8 years, you can clearly see the stock has continued its underperformance and trading in a falling channel as well. But finally, after a long time, this counter has given a breakout about its 200-day, 200 weekly moving average. So that was placed somewhere around 192. So that will be your next support now. From a next 1 to 2 year perspective, I think it can be a good bet and it has a potential to move towards 300 to 350 as well.
Okay, let's take the next query. This one is also from our YouTube. We have got Jai Rami Reddy Guram is our next viewer who says, thank you for this show. This is truly helpful. Thank you so much, Jai, for writing in bomb words for daily calls. I truly hope that this show is helping you out. His question is currently on one of the stock that he has invested in. It's called Gina Sikho. He says, I've got 500 shares at 800 levels. Let me just pull this stock. Okay, this is listed on NSE JSLL Gina Sikho Life Care is the stock. Today it's at a 20% lower circuit. If we look at the last 1 month performance, has been rather sideways, but today is the first instance of the sharp fall that we have seen onto this stock. I'm trying to figure out to see if there is any negative news development on the same as well. But if you could highlight, what if you've observed this stock at all, any suggestion on what has really led to a sharp fall here and what's the outlook?
Well, Sakshi, first of all, this particular counter we do not track because it is highly illiquid counter. And even today we have seen a lower circuit, counter is trading at lower circuit right now. And also trading below is all long-term, short-term moving averages. So this is something that we do not track. But yes, technically, counter has given a breakdown and quite possible that we may see further downtick to continue towards 450 to 400 as well. And given the kind of low volume this particular counter has, so it is better to stay away. But yes, if you have already bought in, then keep a stop loss now. Maybe around 485, 480. If at all you see the circuits open, that time you should exit. And the broader structure looks weak.
The broader structure looks definitely weak, and in fact we did see a day ago the numbers coming in for the company for FY26 and for Q4 numbers. Nothing out of the blue negative is being seen onto the kind of prima facie numbers that I'm seeing for the company, but there is a lot of pricing pressure, just like how we are seeing Nilesh also highlight for you. We'll definitely update you if we find some deeper convincing reason for this sharp fall onto the stock at this point in time, but the technical structure is not good, is what Nilesh has pointed out. So keep an eye out on that. Rohit Jain, he says, I want to ask Nilesh sir on a target if you could suggest on AFL. I have 1050 the price shares at my portfolio. I'm a long-term investor on this one. Let me also look at this share. Currently at 1465, you got it at 1050, which means that you are in good profits right now. He's a long-term investor, Nilesh. Should he continue to hold on to his position in Affle India, profitable one that he has?
Well, absolutely. The counter has been trading in an uptrend on a monthly scale, if you see. And recently, also, we saw a counter after testing lows below 1300 has witnessed a sharp rebound. So, overall, we can expect a gradual uptick to continue from a longer term perspective. Let's say if somebody has a time horizon of 1 to 2 years, then yes, there are high possibility that stock may revisit the levels of 2000 to 2100 going forward. At current level, keep a trailing stop loss now that is coming somewhere around 1350. So 1350 should be the level that one should keep an eye on. One should review if it breaks below the same. But yes, having said that, positionally the structure is looking, constructive, you can say.
Okay. Let's also take the next question. This one is again from one of our viewers, Sapna, who says, Sir, I want to ask about Work Hard. I have this stock at 1700. Please advise for next 1 year. Sapna, congratulations. Again, you've got into a stock which has suddenly spurted very high. In the last couple of sessions, the stock has been clearly in focus because of a new drug approval, and that's proving out to be a great opportunity for the company. It's crossed the 2200 mark. Today also it's up by about 8.5%. Let's pull up the last 1 week chart for Work Hard. You will see a lot of momentum that has built up in the last few trading sessions on Work Hard. 34%, 35% of a rally in this 1 week. Largely this has come in just about 3 to 4 trading sessions. Your suggestion, Nilesh, for somebody who got into with the stock at 1700, is looking at strong profits, sudden returns that are coming in. Should one hold on?
Sakshi, very interesting setup. First of all, if you can just pull up last 20 years chart, you can clearly see in the year 2013, counter made a high somewhere around 1900. Then again, it has tested those levels in 2015, then again in 2025. So there was a triple top kind of a pattern. It's like a 13-year long consolidation breakout that we have seen on Friday. So Friday, there was a gap up opening, and it has also witnessed a good price spurt with a good volume attraction as well. So a very strong pattern, a strong breakout on the monthly chart can be visible in this particular counter. So from a next 1 to 2 year perspective, I think the counter has a potential to move towards 2800 to 3000 as well. So yes, stay put with your long position, keep a trailing stop loss now at 1900. There are high possibility that you may see this momentum to continue in the short term, maybe towards 2500, and potentially 3000 plus kind of levels can be seen.
Okay, got that. I hope that this has truly helped you out once again. Congratulations on the strong set of profits you've got on this. We have the next question from Saktani, who says, Hello Nilesh sir, I want to know on Vodafone Idea for short term, what is your current view on this stock?
Very good move that we have already seen in the previous series, that's May, and the counter has given a breakout from a long consolidation at 12.80 level. Now, this momentum, I believe, is likely to continue towards 15 to 15.5. So these are the two levels we are expecting in the June series. If you have already bought it, that keep a trailing stop loss at 13.2 and stay put in idea. The setup looks positive.
Okay, let's take the next query. This one is from Rishikesh. He says, Hi Sakshi, I have Astra Micro in my portfolio. Should I hold or sell? I have a 3 months horizon. Rishikesh, it would have been better if you would have shared the price at which you have got this stock. It would have given a better idea for our guest also to guide you better. But let's try and understand the current setup. 4% lower today, some pricing pressure that we are seeing, but he has a short term 3 months horizon on Astra Micro.
Very good setup. Counter has hit a new record high as well recently. So the broader setup looks strong. And from a very short-term perspective, I think the counter has a potential to move towards 1500 to 1600. So keep a trailing stop loss now at 1280 and stay put in your long position. The setup is looking positive.
Okay. We'll take another query. This one is from Swati Yogeshwar, who says this is a very useful show for us. Thank you, dear Swati, for writing in. She says, I want to know about Finilex cables. I have this stock in my portfolio at 1068. What is the outlook on Finilex cables?
That's Fin Cables, right? Right now it's
Finolex cables, yes. 1048 पे चल रहा है अभी ये.
exactly. See, the counter today is down near about 8%. इसमें थोड़ी weakness देखने को मिल रही है and the setup is looking sideways. I won't say negative, look sideways because पिछले सप्ताह काफी अच्छा रन अप आया था. आज profit taking है. It has a very strong support at 1000. So keep a stop loss at 1000. Stay. If you have already bought it, then keep a tight stop loss because below 1000 it may drift towards 950 or maybe lower levels can be seen. In terms of looking for a fresh entry, then also I will suggest to wait a while because quite possible it may test the levels of 1025 to 1000. That could be a good entry point if somebody is looking to make a fresh entry. And on the upside, 1150 is an important resistance. A breakout over that will open upside towards 1200 plus.
Okay, let's take the next query. This one is from Anshu Sodhi, who says, good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon, Nilesh sir. On Jindal drilling, I wanted your review, sir. I have 100 shares at 610. Should I hold on or exit my position? What would you advise on Jindal drilling share? Let's quickly pull up. The stock 606 is the current level, and you bought it at 610, so slightly lower than your own purchase price.
See, again, highly volatile counter. I would suggest to, maybe you can keep a stop loss in your existing long position somewhere around 590. But if it breaks below 590, then exit from your longs because then the downside will open up for 550 levels and maybe below that as well. So keep a stop loss as of now at 595, 590 zone. And if you get any pullback towards the 620 to 640, that's a range where ideally you should exit in your long position. Not looking that promising at current level because the breakout is still awaited, which is placed at 650. So at current level, you can hold on in your long position, but keep a tight stop loss.
Okay, let's take the next query. This one is from one of our viewers, Vinu, who says, good afternoon, Sakshi ma'am, and good afternoon to you, Nilesh sir. I need to know from you any fresh entry levels if you can suggest for State Bank of India and for even Tata Steel for 1 year, any entry level as well as stop loss that you could guide him. From the PSU banking space, the leader, State Bank of India, and from the metals pack, Tata Steel.
See, if somebody is looking for a fresh entry, then that could be taken somewhere around 930 to 900 zone for SBI. SBI today is breaking below its 200-day moving average. So short-term, medium-term structure, specifically short-term structure looks little sideways to weak. So you may get it near about 930 to 920 level. That can be a good entry point. And positionally, it's a good portfolio bet, as you all know. So yes, can be added on declines. Coming to Tata Steel, we have already seen a very strong run-up in the metal space. But now there could be possibility that we may see some bit of exhaustion coming in and some retracement can be seen in the metal counters. So if you get Tata Steel somewhere around 190 to 180 zone, that can be a good entry point. And positionally, it's again a good bet to be in your portfolio, but buy in a staggered manner.
All right, okay. I hope that this has helped you out. And in the end, Nilesh, what are your top choice of stocks that you could advise on? I know the markets are now, in a cautious zone, like you highlighted as well. But would you still be able to pick out certain stocks that are showing you promising returns?
See, Nifty IT index is something that has given a fresh breakout at just now. We have mentioned about that. So Nifty IT index is still looking strong, and within that particular sector, SCL technology looks like forming a good base formation. Looks positive for 1230, 1250 level on the upside. So keep an eye on SCL Tech. 1190 should be your stop loss. Not only SCL Tech, even if you see Coforge, Persistent, and Emphasis across all IT names, we are witnessing a good breakout coming in. So IT space is something that one should play on the long side, keeping a tight stop loss. The space that is not looking promising is auto. So within auto space, if you see Hero Moto, Mahindra and Mahindra, both the counters have given a breakdown. So short position can be initiated in Mahindra and Mahindra, keeping a stop loss above 3050. Downside levels looks like open up for 2900 to 2800.
Is where a short position can be seen. A breakdown has been seen after the numbers have been reported for the month of May. We are seeing some pressure built up. This is despite the fact that the numbers have not been too bad on a lot of parameters for the monthly sales for May. In fact, in many instances, we have seen even beating street estimates as well. But despite that, we have seen some pressure. And technically, it looks like, it's a initiation of a sell that you could probably have as far as M&M is concerned. All right, Nilesh, thank you so much for being with us on the show and highlighting for all our viewers what is it that has to be kept in mind in an increasingly cautious environment in the markets, but where exactly opportunities can be found as well. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi.
All right, viewers, we are at 23,519, so still hovering around that 23,500.